Ooh la la. Well, good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? I have a mouthful of bread. Or toast, rather. Hello, NB. Greetings, Eli. Doing fairly well. Got to leave in an hour or so to pick up my dog, but he's going. But it's going pretty well today. Had to force myself to lift weights. Did not wanna. I mean, some days those exercise routines, they drag. They are a drag some days. Man, my right Achilles heel is just absolutely not having it. After all the work I did on Thursday to prep dinner, I was on my feet basically from 2 until 7. And like our entire downstairs is tile. It's tile on a cement slab. There's no subfloor or anything like that, so it's not like tile on anything that has any amount of give. It is a hard concrete slab, and then tile goes directly on top of it. And I was wandering around downstairs in the kitchen for like 5 hours, helping Tev. If I'm being completely honest, most of it was standing around and doing dishes. And we even have like those nice cushion mats in front of the stove and the sink and whatnot. But man, that tile floor, it wrecks your feet. And I was wearing slippers the whole time, but they're not the same thing as good quality shoes, you know. How's Tev? Tev is asleep. She was I never see Tev go for naps. I don't see her go for naps. She went for a nap yesterday. So I think she had some start and stop experience trying to get to sleep today as well. So, well, today, last night. Hello, Ignis. How you doing? Excuse me while I chew the fiber, the bread. Totally get you. I have to wear tennis shoes on days where I know I'm going to be cooking a lot because you have to have good support. Yeah, I know. Just like a fancy pants bra, or rather, not a fancy pants bra, like a brassiere that is not fancy. It is just heavy constructed, and it is not meant to look good. Almost impossible to get both of them. Apparently, there's a whole DLC of Skyrim that I just missed and never played. Are you talking about Dawnguard? Or are you talking about um oh my god, I don't remember what the second DLC was. I remember what it was, but I don't remember its name. Dragonborn? Was it called Dragonborn? Yeah, Dragonborn in the Solstheim. This was the third DLC. It came out in 2020, 2012, I think. Man, Enderall? Enderall is not DLC. Enderall is a total conversion mod. There's a difference. Your master thesis project is finally working. Only took you 2 months of lab work to get there. My God. That is an interesting thing. Man, NB, that speech to text is really just messing with you so hard. Mm. Honey butter. Nice tip for you if you're interested. You take one stick of butter, let it warm up until it's room temperature and it's mushy. Combine that with 2 heaping tablespoons of honey and mix it all together really, really well. And you got honey butter. All right, let's go ahead and launch the Outer Worlds 2. Just waiting on the fancy pants shaders. I have a question. Will you ever wear long sleeves with shorts? I personally think that it is a fashion crime to do so. Do you count hoodies? For the sake of argument, let's say yes. Like, a hoodie is definitely a gray zone because, like, that's something that I feel people take on and off easily throughout the day. I mean, dude, I'm from Michigan. I like sleep in shorts and then I'll have to go outside real quick, put a hoodie on, and then have shorts on, and a lot of people around me do that. Materials chemistry, more specifically, metal organic framework glass. Metal organic framework glass. That just makes it sound like it's... Well, I mean, organic chemistry is basically almost everything carbon, isn't it? I've never taken... Like, I'm terrible at chemistry, but I just remember having somebody who was taking a bunch of science classes. They were doing pre-med, essentially, and organic chemistry was one of them. And they were like, yeah, organic chemistry is almost exclusively just carbon. Just, it's almost just nothing but carbon. So anytime I hear anything about organic involving, in regards to chemistry, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We're talking about carbon then, right? I'm never actively choosing shorts and long sleeves together, but I mean, I think about like a skirt and a long sleeve shirt, that looks fine. Which is weird. Honestly, you're right, NB. Like, a long sleeves and a skirt look fine. I don't know why long sleeves and shorts don't look fine. I think my uncle may have had this degree in metallurgy or something. It wasn't as complicated as that, but that's really neat. Huh. These shaders certainly are taking their time today. Like, utterly saturating the CPU. I don't understand why it has to regenerate these every single time. Hello, Doomsday.
How'd you like Fairfield? I trust the dusty streets, inescapable advertising, and high-strung citizenry live up to your expectations of an Auntie's Choice Company town?
Yeah, sure. Yes, organic is about carbon. Metal organic frameworks are frameworks of metals bound together by organic linkers. It falls more under inorganic chemistry, but by how they work, just by how they work. Sorry for the info dump. No, that's like in bits and pieces. It's interesting. Like, I could never take a class on this stuff because chemistry and I just do not get along. It was never a strong point for me.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
Eyes up.
You know how
Hostiles.
Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Okay, so we went around the backside. So we tried that. We tried to present a writ at the Vox Relay front gate, and they told us that was no good. You got extra this morning, Harker. You're not getting any of Ratchet's food. Also, 3 of the leading scientists in metal organic framework research won the Nobel Prize this year. Really? Well done. Right, so let's go back to Fairfield. Because I've got the animal arms, basically. I have the animal arms in order to help our companion. Whether it's an orifice or a face.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Mind you don't let the bosses upstairs hear you say that. They might start getting ideas in their head.
Told my manager a man is not a slice of nanner, Mr. Overby. Then I said I am more than some commonplace consumable item. Management disagreed. Unpaid leave, they said. Can't go to work. Purportedly still employed, so here I am.
Golly, talk about having to go a long way to get back to her. Of course. I fast travel to the southern side of town, and she's on the north side of town. Hello. Ethel.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well.
Cats are constantly bothering me today. It has. Can you install a new graph now?
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The material we harvested from the skeleton Crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts?
Yeah, let's go with the Crabble graft.
Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with the skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Take deep breaths, Inez. Think happy thoughts.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
Woohoo! Level 8 already. Man. I don't even know what the max level is in this game. So, Will, have you done the switch to Ting Penguin yet? I realize it's been a month since I did the full move. I'm still partial on it. I'm still partial on it. I'm not fully there yet. I have the installation, I just hardly use it. Okay, we get another perk now. Vendor price is down, sell value at vendors is up. Bribes now are cost less and stolen items sell for more. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of, this electrotherapist. Plus 20% more stacks of electrocuted apply when dealing shock damage. Scramble will fight for you for 5 seconds. So I'm already, like, relying on electric weapons. So I figure, why not double down on it, you know?
I feel strange. In a good way. Auntie's documentation doesn't describe the side effects of grafting with a Crabble, but so far, not hearing complaints from me. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight.
Please, if anything, I'm more worried about slowing you down.
Rather kind of you to say. But we both know you can keep pace with just about anything on this island. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes.
You don't have anything to prove. Not to me or anyone else.
Well, then I guess I ought to open the eyes of those who don't quite see it that way yet. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
Okay, with that side quest complete, we still haven't finished the In Pursuit of Purloined Propaganda. I'm missing 5 volumes. Vanquishing the Vexing Vapors, For Whom the Bridge Tolls. Fix the gas leak. Bring Charlton Weintraut to the bridge. let's try this. Let's try talking to Weintraub. I'm curious what he says. If I'm curious if I can tip him off to the fact that somebody wants him dead, and he'll like back off or like vanish or like do something.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport, especially me.
Our enemies envy our prosperity.
Hey there, go-getter.
Our sense of community.
Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils?
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself...
There's an issue at the bridge that requires a true devotee, someone willing to sacrifice.
If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell.
Individualism ran rampant.
You work for Auntie's Choice now. Go convert to your cousin Marilyn and oh my god.
Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life.
I mean, it kind of sucks that you can't tell him the truth.
We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful.
Your cousin is executing Auntie's Choice supporters. Turn her to our side.
Ugh, my uncle's child. That side of the family is obstinate and mean. No, I'd hardly risk life and limb trying to convert her.
You are the raw material for perfection.
You know what? Forget I asked. Though you thought you had more pep and pernacity.
I possess an overabundance of both qualities, honestly. Yet I value my neck and do not intend to hang.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
But you grew up together. You're family. If anyone could convince her to join, it'd be you.
Why, that sounds like something only a true get-up-and-go-getter would have the sand for.
Ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with and through the...
Sorry, Charlton. Just testing you. I'm saving you for a different assignment.
Oh, did you have another mission in mind? One especially designed for my unique talents?
Nothing to report.
Of course. Toodaloo.
I just can't send that guy to his death, man. He hasn't done anything wrong. He's just weird and addicted to Purpleberry. I hate the speaker in that frickin' town. Go back to the Vox relay, see if it's not possible for me to talk my way through the gate one more time. People around here just don't seem interested in talking.
You return. Are you ready to be escorted into the facility? I took great care in selecting your gibbet. Remember, the soft
area's off limits.
Okay. Right. So what I'm trying to do is help. I'm trying to help Niles' friend. I'd better actually save right here. Okay, and the journal quest that I'm trying to get done. Pressing cares. Rescue the subversaries and acquire Cipher. Okay. Purpleberry Crunch in the game. Yes, there's plenty of Purpleberry Crunch in the game.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Commander.
The Sovereign provides. The system abides.
This paradigm we serve lies on we deserve.
Back again. Thought we were done for now.
It won't open because it's locked.
The Sovereign provides.
Break as many fingers as pleases you. Still won't change my tune. Wait. Who are you? I'm certain I haven't seen you before. I remember all my oppressors.
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late.
What do you mean too late? Where are the others?
I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me.
I was wondering why you look like shit.
Yeah. No time to powder my nose between beatings. Go figure. Quick though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster.
Now we need to find a way to get you out of there.
Kind of you to offer, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar.
It's usually best practice to blow up ships you are not on board.
I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
Niles, you're an engineer. What do you think?
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose then?
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
I agree with Niles. You shouldn't be sacrificing yourself, Audra.
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same?
That's exactly what someone still trapped to That's exactly what someone still trapped in a Protectorate mindset would say.
All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? I'll need you to find a way to unlock the gate to this pen. If you can't manage it through nimble fingers, one of the guards nearby should have a key card on them.
See what I can do. All right. Cat's being weird.
Reporting in for neighborly suspicion, rightly.
Ready to take the heat over, Commander. Just say when. You think too much!
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Cool. There we go. I mean, there's no need to be secretive about this as long as she's getting out, you know, so. Best kind of stealth. No
Well
one saw
done.
you if you're all
I can
dead.
manage from here. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later. Once I've identified a safe place to meet. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first.
I hope you're not thinking of doing something reckless.
I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go?
You're right. This is a golden opportunity. Sabotage the transport.
Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
Indeed. There isn't really much on her compatriots, unfortunately, but take whatever we can out of the cell, as it were. Ooh, it's a flywheel. That was engaged. It was used for something. Not anymore. I've taken it for myself. It's my special flywheel collection. Goes right next to my special zipper fly collection. Okay, so ooh la la. Woo, hey! NB just gifted a subscription to Ignis Alchemist. Oh, by the way, NB, thank you so much for the subscription whenever I was starting up. I completely forgot about that. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream, and enjoy yourself while you're here. Holy. That person had their head just completely removed. Oh boy. Brawny or Engineering 2? Man. I just leveled up. I should have taken another level of Engineering to gain access to more locations. Fix the doors and everything. But of course, no. No, I didn't. Look at that Spectrum brew in there, man. Let's see if it's possible to look in through the gap on the back of the building. Ah! Don't be doing this to me. I don't want to vault over that. I want to stand on it. Crud. All right. I mean, you can always backtrack later. I could. Not really what I was looking for. I just want to get the stuff now, that's all. Oh, so this is the crashed ship. Okay. And you're supposed to double jump onto this from, like, the other rock. Anything interesting on the coast over here, or is this it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, I have no interest in backtracking out of this place, so let's just return to our friend in Westport. What kind of build are you doing? It's a speech and science build. Harker?
Is a fellow subject lacking
What are you doing?
appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous.
What's that next to the door? Oh, it was a doctor's bag. And of course, another jammed door. Because why wouldn't there be?
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that?
It's called sabotage, obviously.
What of my team? That wasn't the vessel sent for them, was it? Tell me they were not on board.
A sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the Cypher?
02519W.
Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly.
Don't worry about it. Just glad we could help out.
I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Good luck, Zebulon. We'll be ready when you need us. Okay, cool.
Got time for a debrief, Commander?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate.
I wasn't sure we'd be able to talk Audra out of her plan.
I get her reasoning, but I'm glad things turned out the way they did. Wouldn't have felt right leaving that Sentinel to fly off after all she did, neither. Anyway, it's easy to focus on all that's gone wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. We blew up a Protectorate vessel and killed a Sentinel.
You're right. How should we celebrate?
On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back.
How long before you think we're gonna hear from Zebulon again?
I'll bank on sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. He'll probably want to act on whatever it is his friends gathered from the Vox. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
All right. So we've got two options. We can go in through the front entrance, disguised in a crate. Well, hidden in a crate. Or we can go in through the drainage tunnel for the final space. Because there's not really much of anything else that I care about here. Vanquishing the Vapors, for whom the bridge tolls. I don't really care about these two missions. And moreover, I don't think that I have the capacity to actually do any of them. I don't think I have the skill set to finish either of these. The bridge mission, yeah, I could get that done, but I don't really want to sacrifice the guy. And vanquishing the Vexing Vapors, I don't think that I have the skill set to be able to actually fix the leak. So that leaves me with the main quest, the Saboteur of Paradise. Let's go... Wait a minute. Before I do this, I should probably... Okay. Yeah, I totally need to, I need to find a crafting bench. We are headed back to Fairfield. Get some crafting done. You know, top off on all of the ammo that I need. Whew. So how's the weather for everyone? We're actively headed into the freezer right now. Like there's this huge cold front that's in the process of sweeping us right now.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
They know this invasion ain't personal, it's just business. Besides, we're expanding their horizons. They've never had so many flavor options for vodka.
They've never had so many flavor options for vodka. What? That's not a line I ever thought I'd hear.
Well, now how am I going to pay off my bar tab? Cole's going to take my spleen.
Whether it's an orifice or a vein, Anti's choice makes it ready for it.
Here we go, crafting bench. Weapon modifications. Party upgrades. Niles, what can we do for you? Weapon or armor? You seem to be soaking up a lot of damage, man. Acid-proof joint seals or rubberized joint seals. Do I want to reduce his acid or his electric? Oh, and these can just be switched on the fly. Okay, that's fantastic. Rain for 2 weeks straight. and entering the third. My God, that's a lot of rain. Okay, so we can make shells. Cloth and scrap. Black powder, cloth, and scrap metal. Okay, that was all the shells that I could make. That's a decent number of shells, and that's a decent amount of ammo. Okay. I forgot that I went through that Raptidon den. I'm actually going to have to leave stream earlier because we're supposed to get a hell of a storm, and I have to go pick up my puppy. Ah, I understand what that's like. Having to prep because of adverse weather conditions and whatnot. Cold and wet here, just slightly above freezing. Oh, cold and wet. Oh my. Sounds like the setup for a spicy experience. A spicy rom-com. No, just a romance. No, just a spicy... Ooh, a spicy soap opera romance. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Cold and wet. No mods available for that. All right. Defensive plates, plasma soak, blast-proof defenses, shock soak. What am I even wearing? Let's compare you against some of this stuff. That is some heavy-duty equipment. Yeah, there isn't... I don't really have much of anything here. Whoops. What about helmets? Oh, come on, Eli. I don't think that that's necessary. You're just being rude now. Oh, look, I can wear a Plague Doctor mask if I want. We're gonna stick with this. I don't know why. Modification enables firing while sliding, mantling, or sprinting. Increases recoil, spread, and movement speed while aiming down the sight. Triple barrel shotgun tracing unit. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority to companions and increasing the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage in general. Utility blade. Repeating rifle. What's this? Shock machine gun charger burst. Now fires in charged burst mode, increasing base damage and shooting multiple shots in a burst. Hold down the trigger modifies the number of shots fired. That doesn't sound too bad. Let's go for it. Let's mod my my gun here, my shock machine gun. Mods can't be recovered after installation. Charge burst. Okay, let's do it. Cool. Are you still only stuck with two weapon slots? Yeah, I'm still on 2. I assume I'm gonna get another one before the end of the by the end of this first island. If not at the end of this first area, then at the start of the next area. Man. Go ahead and break down all the junk. Wait, crafting. Consumables. We'll make some more shells. No, we can't, because we're out of black powder. Do you have black powder in here? None.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
Do you hear it gnawing from the back room? God. Speech 3. This is probably just to, like, steal, like, rob him blind, take everything that I can from the shop.
I'm sure you'll...
Oh, he has mods. Triple barrel shotgun plasma. Changes damage type to plasma at the expense of lower damage. Plasma damage stacks burn, dealing increased damage over time to the target. Not what I'm interested in for my shotgun. Okay. So much for that. He doesn't have any black powder. Okay. That being the case, do we want to go in through the front gate or do we want to go in through the back gate? Let's go to the Raptidon Den, see if that works out. What I am telling myself right now is that if I have to deal with Raptidons again, instead of fighting them, I will use the front gate. There's always something about going in the back door. You have to use plenty of lube. That's the most important component. Don't want to hurt anyone, after all. Did you just tap me? You just tapped me? You little fool. Ugh, I'm using my mug warmer again. It is so pleasant that every single sip that I take is from a warm beverage instead of something that is just slowly losing its heat. Aha! Missed a couple of things up here. Okay, so the Raptidon Den... Ooh. Here we go. Check up around here really fast just to be certain. Pretty certain yeah, that's just the quick exit. Okay, so we'll make a proper save right here. Wait a minute. Shit. I completely forgot about something. There's another location that I wanted to look into. I completely forgot about it until just now. It's a bit of a problem. I wanted to look at this Sky Cutter before moving on. All right, what's inside of the Sky Cutter? Judging by the film of dust covering this plaque, it's been years since anyone has been by to read this. Felicitations. The steadfast subjects of Paradise Island need rely on antiquated power generation no longer. Today marks the completion of the construction of the Protectorate's new miracle, the Sky Cutter Power Plant. The Sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, single-handedly designed this revolutionary facility to power the whole of the island. With its elegant kineto-electric turbines turned by not more than the unilateral winds of Eden and the newly installed subterranean electromagnetic transference network connecting Fairfield, Westport, and all important Vox relay, this facility shall no doubt stand the test of time and continue to function beyond perfectly for years to come. Glory to the Protectorate. So, Will, I may have done some Googling about the weapon slots. Yeah, what about them? Other than the fact that you cannot clear the weapon slot out, seemingly, I would imagine. What's this? Strategic target, Sky Cutter Power Eden Facility A-102. A Protectorate Cadre 618 is to infiltrate the Sky Cutter Power Facility with special clearance granted via Commander Montelli. Cadre is to secure the tower and implement defensive fortifications, trappings, and facility scuttling charges. Some amount of repair work is expected due to the Sky Cutter's period of minimal upkeep. Accordingly, Warden Engineer Juan has been assigned to Cadre. Mission shall be audio recorded due to lack of Protectorate combat scribe presence. Cadre's primary goal is to send a power overcharge to the traitorous stronghold of Fairfield, thereby neutralizing its defenses and killing scores of turncoats. The Sky Cutter must be secured to prevent enemy capture or a countercharge being used against the Vox relay, which cannot currently be separated from the Sky Cutter power network. Cadre shall not fail. Remember, you bleed for the Sovereign. Okay. You are stuck with only 2 slots, slots 3 and 4, only because available via armor mods. Only become available via armor mods. Okay, then. We got Raptons in here.
Ready to waste. On your command.
Oh, he's got a helmet on now. Didn't realize that.
Captain, have we truly certified that all in our midst are suited for this mission? It would be most disheartening were any of us to bear reservations.
If you take issue with my presence, speak plainly. My loved one's deeds bear no influence on my own.
Your loved ones, Juan? Once a loved one of mine became a traitor, I would no longer refer to them thusly. Unless you still harbor feelings.
Enough! Your sniping discredits you both. Wardens must speak through action. Move out!
Sky Cutter entrance key. Alright, cool. Protector Cadre Vestige. The heavy-duty container is locked with a complicated mechanism. It looks as if it was brought here recently. Use that. You look at the ID, you notice the shape matches the mechanism's slot. Inserting it results in a resounding click. It's clear that each slot will require an associated ID. Damn.
Huh. A protectorate vestige. Guessing the cadre didn't make it then. Time to start poking around. We'll need all their armorial IDs to get in.
Well, this is a very small facility, and I only see one of them. I'm just saying, I don't think... I get the feeling that, like, the IDs are inside of the chests and whatnot around here, which means I am SOL. Like, there's no way that I'm getting inside of a bunch of this stuff. Like, this one, I can't even fix it. It's a lockpick only. So, I guess I'm not messing around with the Sky Cutter any more than I want anymore. Wowee, look at that over there. I don't think I'm going any further into the Sky Cutter facility without, like, a lockpick skill. I really wish that I had a companion who could do some lockpicking. It's like, I don't know, a level 5 or something. I don't know how high the locks go. I'm assuming that locks go up to level 10. It would be great if we could get... If I had a companion that could do at least lockpick 5. Or in this particular instance, a lockpick 3. Oh, hey, wait. Cool. I didn't realize I had the key for it. That works out. What happened to the door? Ooh, it's an auto dock. Convenience embodied. The embodiment of convenience.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
It's a brawl!
Yes, the beauty of extra scrap. You need to keep an eye out for a mod called Extra Holster, and the other is a perk called Commando. You need 1 point in guns or melee for that. Well then. I got another idea.
I'd heard tale of those war-bred monstrosities, but this facility is overrun. We must pull back. Return with no less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action. I shall excuse your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, we shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording, in the event we don't survive.
Oh, I didn't loot one of the enemies down there. Hang on, let me go back and fix that. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, it won't let me loot it, despite the fact that I have a location for the extra holster mod. Mum's the word when you want it. Eli, I have a question. Do you know what shorthand you just used there? Because that is not a turn of phrase that you just used that I'm aware of. I am not judging. I'm just curious.
Armed and ready.
I know it's about keeping a secret from someone and only revealing it when asked. Okay, well this is an interesting detail for me. Okay, because you totally got the same idea that I do. But my understanding is that it is said mum's the word, not mom. Like M-U-M, not M-O-M. And I know that I'm being absolutely ridiculous. I shouldn't be making such a point out of the fine detail, you know? I'm being ridiculous. That is effectively what I am copping to. This place is very strange. And it goes a long way up. Also gonna have to make more shotgun ammo before long. You guys just teleported right over here. I know that the British pronounce mommy as mummy. I thought Americans said mom instead of mum. We do, but, like, the first thing to say is that I think that the phrase mum's the word is a little bit antiquated. It's not really used all that often anymore. I don't think it's a particularly American term either. So I think saying it as mum, like, that's the only way I've ever heard it said, you know? So, this is a long ladder, jeez.
The gunfire has ceased. Is there any way Ames and Marchand could have...
I'm sorry, LaRue. They died in the service of the Protectorate. Stop. Breathe. Then we shall press on.
You surprise me. We cannot complete this mission and yet live. And should we live to see it through, your wife shall meet her end. Yet, your resolve remains unshaken.
Any less would disgrace the Sovereign. Disgrace us all. Shoulder your rifle. We shall press on and see this mission to its completion.
That noise doesn't sound like... Oh, blast! Hand me my rifle! My rifle!
What a wonderful audio log I picked up. Same, but just thought because it was all on British TV, we've had here. Man. Well, you know, there's always opportunity to learn new things. Is there really nothing down here? Up here? Actually. We are at the top of the facility. We're not going any further up. Alright, here we go. What do we got going on here? Restart the lift. Okay. Wait for the lift arrival.
Everyone else heard.
Let me handle this.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Goddamn Raptidons running away.
Nice and heavy, Commander. That should be here soon. Any minute now. Damn it! I swear if not for bad luck, we'd have none at all.
Wrath tingling. All charged up. Lay low, Commander. Medic soldier.
That's enough wraps for me, thanks.
I am just eating through all of this.
That's it. I'm one. Just as soon as I put these boys down.
Okay, that's 3 waves.
Finally. Anything else the universe wants to throw at us while we're here?
Hello, Quartz Nova. Greetings. How do you have 5 shells and 3 barrels? It's because I have a mod. Or, no, I have a trait. I found a flaw. Like it's one of those, the way that this game operates. It's like, yeah, you sometimes you're offered the opportunity to take a flaw. And, you know, it gives you this, but it takes this in the process. And I ended up with the flaw that, like, my magazines are like 20% larger or something by default. But if I don't, if I empty the magazine or the clip or whatever completely, and the game has to automatically reload for me, then I have like, I put out, my damage output is like reduced by 50% for like 5 or 10 seconds or something. It's insane. And I was like, well, you know, I'm a habitual reloader. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that. I'll bite. Oh, Chat, guess what? It's time for a refill on coffee. It's coffee time. There we go. Get that camera somewhat level. Headed for the shower?
I'm so used to you being like, ooh, look at him. And I'm like,
I love you. I forgot to bring my... Hang on, I gotta go downstairs and grab my spoon. Ratchet. Come on, down. Let's go, down. Get down. Come on, down. Jeez. This cat. All right, buddy. All right, all right, all right. Come on, back up. Back up. No. God. He wants his food so badly that he's like getting up on my chair even when I'm moving it out of the way to sit back down. And now he's distracted. I get the food out and he is immediately distracted by you.
sorry.
Ratchet. Ratchet. Ratchet.
Oh my god. I told him to go and he came toward me.
You know what? There's no fixing cat. There's no fixing the cat. All right, I put the lid back on the food and just watch the minute that I settle in. He will be like, "Food? Food, father? Why have you forsaken me, father?" I have done nothing but be floofy and kind to you. You must treat me well, father. There we go. Okay, coffee mixed. How do you have 5 shells and 3 barrels? Compressed shells. Compressed shells. God. Okay, well, I have my coffee refill. Oops. There we go. Let's quick save. Now that we've gotten through all of that. Deck 7, I guess? It goes further up. I didn't think it did. How many of the... Transition to Paradise Island? Didn't expect to go back outside. Alright, this would be the last Protectorate one.
This is one. I have suffered grievous wounds. At least one of my lungs meets the open air. LaRue fell swiftly. Screamed for me to help, but if I had remained to aid her, the mission would be at its end. The mission which is now doomed regardless. I arrived here to find the controls non-functional. Since my weapon delivers magnetically contained electric charges, I inserted it into a conduit hoping it would spring to life, but the Fairfield power controls have deteriorated. I wish I could admit relief that in my heart of hearts I wished my love to live, despite her traitorism. My darling, I am sorry. But were you here, I would use the last of my strength to slay you. Our feelings are not even a candle to the incandescent love of the Sovereign. Our blood, my blood, for the Protectorate. Signing off.
Okay. Got control panel schematics, an ID, scrap metal. Okay, so I'm still missing one ID. I have no earthly idea how this came to be, but okay. Here we are. Ow! Oh! Ow, ow, ow. Okay. These controls have seen better days. Many displays do not light properly, and the labels are all but eroded. With a set of schematics, one might still be able to adjust the electricity distribution controls. This would allow a user to send a power surge to Vox Relay, potentially damaging its defenses. Referencing the schematics, you configure the control panel to send a power surge to Vox Relay. The controls begin to hum ominously. I think something went wrong over there. I'm just saying. Just maybe, possibly. Something went wrong. That's mine now. I have gained a Thunderstick. Yes, a Thunderstick. It is long, it is hard, and it is sticky. Sticky, yes. Doesn't everybody love things that are long, hard, and sticky? That is an unpleasant thing that I just witnessed. Alright, we'll go down to the ground deck. We'll see how it works out. Why is it that everybody wears, like, basically a skin-tight space, why is it that everybody wears, like, a skin-tight suit in these futuristic games? And then they have to, like, heap armor on top of a skin-tight suit? I don't like getting sticky. Well, that is a shame. Okay, I don't know how on earth I've missed something here. clearly have missed something. Right, through the window. Through the window. So they can pee in it. Self-recycling. I don't like it. I don't like it doesn't mean I don't get sticky anyway. Sesame chicken is always too sticky. I didn't know that sesame chicken was sticky. Then again, I don't think I've ever made sesame chicken before. Okay. So I have 4 out of the 5 IDs. How am I missing one of them? Okay, so I looted this guy. That's 1. Come up here. Through the window. This guy is 2. Go up the floors manually and count them. Okay, so I'm sitting at 2. Gotta head out. Hopefully talk to you all later. Have a nice day. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day if I don't see you again, NB. Take care. I'm still sitting at 2. Okay, I think I found the one that I'm missing. All right. See it right here. Woo! Double jump. There we go. Last ID. Found it. There we go, calling the lift. You two are just so teleportable. Alright, cool. So we've finished with Fairfield, or, well, whatever this place is. I forget the name of it already. Alright. Use the remaining IDs. Each ID perfectly slots into place as you fit the last one in. A mechanism clicks and the lid slides off. Advanced decryption key. A bits cartridge. A trauma kit. Vestige datapad. Cadre 618. My darling Alex, if you are reading this message, I have fallen in the course of duty. Please do not mourn our destiny. Our destiny, over the years, my cadre has borne a spotless record of mission success as a clear sign that we were plan ordained to arrive at this point. We fulfilled our role in society as we were ordered. There is no higher honor. My compatriots and I will be gone, but you and all of our loved ones shall persist and uphold the Protectorate. Take pride that we gave our lives in service to the Sovereign, and by extension, all of Arcadia. My love for you expands the entire universe. Ames. Oh my. There appears to be some sort of a delay on the notification system here, but Basilisk, thank you so much for the subscription. Sorry I'm late. How is late-stage capitalism apocalypse going so far? It's going all right. All right enough, you know. Thank you so much for those 94 months. That's a long time. 94. You are approaching 8 years, my friend. Alright, can we craft anything? Can we craft weapon mods? We can craft a silencer, but... armor mods. Blast-proof defense plates, plasma shock. So, okay. Consumables. We will make some additional... I still don't have enough black powder. Why is black powder so difficult? Let's break down all of my junk. Crafting, consumables. I didn't get any black powder out of that. Not divisible by 12 yet, but soon. How's everyone else in chat doing today? Chat is rather quiet today. The only other person who's done a significant amount of talking has stepped away. But we've got a few chatters hanging out still, who occasionally, you know, speak up. Not that speaking up is a necessity. Right, it's up the stairs to get out of here. Okay, so we're finished with this facility. This should actually make the main quest easier because I've basically blown apart some of the electrical systems. I talk from time to time, only whenever the mood takes you, though. Make no mistake, Ignis, I am aware of the fact that you do not speak all the time. Micro reflex shock machine gun. Feels a lot like I should be able to open this gate and get into the back there, but whatever. Same here, I am just more chaotic about it. Looking to cause trouble, are we? Speaking of which, what time is it? 1:45? I have about an hour and 15 minutes before I need to stop. Tev and I want to get out to a nice... we want to get out to a gastropub. You feel the tired? Did Thanksgiving take a whole bunch out of you? Was it like... extended family that you had to deal with, or was it a situation where like you did all of the cooking? Because like my right foot is still killing me after being on my feet for so long down in a standing on the hard floor doing all the cooking on Thursday. Still got plenty of leftovers too. Alright, I would prefer to have more ammo on me, but I can't craft any. And I don't really want to spend the money that I have. I only have 3,000 bits. That's not a whole lot. What I will do, though. I'm going to check out this little outbuilding up here. Find out what it's all about. Woo, that is a hot coffee. I think that's hot enough that I'm going to take it off the mug warmer. On account of me being European? Nope. It's not because Thanksgiving. Oh, I was mostly speaking to Basilisk about that, but you too, Ignis. What's wrong with those Brits? I don't even know if you're British. What's wrong with those Brits? Why don't they celebrate Thanksgiving? Why can't they be more American? No, the missus caught the flu and we had to isolate, so we subsided on the normal flu diet. I was able to make myself a mix between Vietnamese rolls and sushi. These are words that you're saying out loud, Basilisk. I recognize words. Okay, so everyone down here automatically will try to shoot me. So let's go ahead and make a big save right here.
Guns cocked and loaded. Get the signal.
Such unfriendly types.
Ready to take the heat off.
In short order. Through his beneficent guidance.
Look at that! You couldn't withstand an entire shotgun blast to the face! That's a shame. Ooh. Volume 7 of 10. Nice. Wasn't really expecting to find another one. Which words confuse you, Strife? The statement, I was able to make myself a mix between Vietnamese rolls and sushi. I do not know what a Vietnamese roll is. I know what sushi is. It sounds very strange. The more that I think about it, though, it seems a whole lot to me like Vietnamese rolls are probably a variation of sushi. What's going on with the audio log that's in here?
Personal audio log, Sergeant Bornsworth. We've been deployed to deal with a new living weapon fielded by Auntie's forces. The previous squad was unprepared for this threat and was consequently torn asunder. Command's intel could never be so lacking as to allow this to occur. So why? They were lulling Auntie's choice into a false sense of security before launching counteroffensive teams. This will undoubtedly save far more lives than it cost. Another stroke of genius from Command. Praise the matriarch. Sergeant Bornsworth, signing off.
Yeah.
Kinda stupid. Kinda stupid. Utter totalitarianism.
Yeah.
Hello, Superman Soup. How you doing? Greetings. I am very thankful to the Americans to give us the wonderful holiday of Black Friday. God. Sort of, they use rice paper, which is better for diabetes. diabetics who want sushi. So I made sushi rolls with the rice paper and don't cut them into smaller pieces and ate it like an egg roll. I was lazy, admittedly. Superman Soup. I hope you haven't. Okay, you haven't done anything foolish there. The emotes that you used. There's a problem with notifications. I think that the system is it's backed up or it's running slow or something. But I thought for a moment that maybe you were suggesting that you had done something like tipped me or whatever, which would be a surprise. I don't get the type of tips that your emotes would indicate very often. I just don't get them anymore. They don't happen anymore, which is fine. That's okay. Who needs money anyway? Look at all these tiny little boxes, and I'm not allowed to open them and like search them for their goods. I feel very cheated. I'm confused. Superman Soup, do you know about the hundo rule on my stream? Because that's mostly what I'm referring to. It's like, oh, the hundo rule. What the heck is this? I will put more info about Vietnamese rolls in the Discord later. I mean, you've definitely got my attention with it. Drop pod landing zone. Even more confused. So, would that be a no, you don't know about it type situation? What's this? With love from Auntie Cleo. Okay. Weird. Superman Soup. They're
Looks like a fight.
Even I missed it.
Perhaps
the hell is
back
that
in
little-
business.
Oh, you little shit. You've run away to the fucking cliff top. Got him. Jeez. Criminy. Even more confused. Just Soup without the just. Okay, so Soup. I'm not gonna explain the backstory on this, but basically for a bunch of reasons that are not worth explaining, there is a standing offer whenever it comes to my my streams that if one singular person throws down a hundo, like tips me $100 all at once. I will take off my current pair of underwear and put them up on the wall. The door is barred shut. Hopefully that clears some things up. That or it makes a significantly larger amount of confusion.
Supply pods? Sir, why would... By the matriarch. What are those? Open fire! Sound off! Who's still upright? Wait, there's more! Why are they just standing there? They spit acid! Take cover! Pan! Get back here! Traitor! Shit! Shit!
Okay, so Auntie's Choice sent down quote-unquote supply pods, and the Protectorate were stupid enough to go out and open them. There's also the $50 for a new photo from a set, right? Well, at current, I don't know how far along we are for the next photo currently. And for that matter, I do not have the next photo ready to go. Like, I was prepared to do that, you know, sometime in this last week, and then, like, a bunch of stuff kept coming up, and I will get around to actually doing the next photo shoot eventually. I can promise you that much. But I don't remember, like, I haven't taken a tally of how many tips I've received this month, which is admittedly much more than I'm used to. So but we are on our way to another fleshy picture. Best I can do is Willem Dafoe. I'm broke. I can't spend money like that. I just love watching you since your Oblivion videos back in the day. Well, I'm glad that you hang around for it. And God, how could I forget that you were the one doing the best I can do is Willem Dafoe. You've been slapping that one down for like almost everything lately. Somehow I get the feeling that going through that is a bad idea. Quick save.
Looks like a fight.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give me a signal.
That's good. Okay. Ah, yes, the good old chuck monsters in their face tactic. I know, right? I mean, it's such an effective solution to dealing with your enemies. All right. I feel like I've gone through this already. Ooh. Another. Volume 10. Nice. It's just locked. Nothing to be done about it. All right, let's well, you know what? I'm curious about this peninsula. Right up over here. If it'll let me walk over to it. My character is an old school RPG hero. He's allergic to water, cannot swim. The minute he touches it, he falls over dead. Whew.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
I've been bartering with the defectors. Traded one Borst rocket for a whole tin of prestige Borstlove. Straight up.
And?
I got a raw deal. Did you know those slackwits don't even fry their meat products? It's like eating a soggy dish sponge. Wouldn't feed that crud to a stray canid.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? It has nothing to do with my... Yeah.
Okay. Breakdown. Junk. All of it. Crafting. Consumables. Shells. Alright, I'm looking a bit better now. Okay, with that done, we can return to the Raptidon Den. Ah, yes, dies of wet hair syndrome. I mean, my sense of style would never tolerate it. Okay, nope, not doing that. Not going that way. Alright, we're using the drain pipe to get inside of the Vox relay. Alright, and we've got about an hour to get through the rest of this. I said it before, I'll say it again. Your hat is pretty cool. Are you talking about the hat in-game or the hat I'm actually wearing?
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers. Monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly.
What are you doing in the sewage system?
Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task.
You'd better say what you really want to say before I force it out of you.
There's no need for animosity, I assure you. I'll abide, please. It's just that I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't...
You can always try leaving through the sewers, save yourself from what's happening here.
That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate.
I killed all the raptidons. You can leave safe.
I can? Oh. I suppose I'm now off to a world filled with uncertainty. Savage wildlife. And miscreants always on your heels. Here. This key card should unlock a storage cache up above. It has some supplies in it that'll likely do you more good than they have me. If you don't mind, I need a moment of self-composure. Please, feel free to carry on.
She's having a moment. Thank you for the kind words about my fancy hat.
What's the customers about?
Huh? Ready to waste them on your command.
Commander, you're bleeding!
Wow! Holy crap! Okay. I wish people would give me that type of compliment about my underpants.
Enemy approximating. Get your heat on me, Commander. Just say
Commander, you're bleeding!
Realign. I advise you decamp directly.
Armed and ready.
Okay, all's right with the world. I killed everyone. Get bonked, I guess. Wait. What's wrong, Tev? All's right with the world. I killed everyone. Wells Drive 2K25. I mean, yes.
No, it's not our place to know anything unless we're told. What's gotten into you?
got some bad
Prudence dictates, eye your neighbors carefully. Help.
Let me handle
Can't say I didn't try.
it. Looking a little woozy there,
Stand me back up.
This ain't gonna go well. Nope, didn't go well. I specifically came into chat because I heard that out of context around the corner.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Explosion imminent!
What are you about? I'm locked and stopped.
Worry found.
Continuing inspection.
Commander, you're bleeding.
So I am. Oh boy.
Charging bolt.
Get back here through the door. Get through the door. Stop.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Change the system.
Do that.
Seeking cover.
Graph's tingling. All charged up.
His steady eye above.
Niles. Okay. Turns out guns blazing is a better option for me. What do we got here? Personal messages. Alonso Martinez. Reinforcements. Marvis, Westport awaits reinforcements from Vox Relay, but none seem forthcoming. Some here say we failed the Protectorate, that we're traitors or worse. If this is true, I shall take your silence as the only confirmation I need, and hereby renounce all connection to you. Error, message unsent due to blocked external communication port. Victor, please do not message me further. I do not wish to draw the ire of my superiors by communicating with outside individuals. Okay. Nothing left here. I have returned with coffee and ginger snaps. Well, welcome back, Eli. Let's, what's this? The chemical formulation seems to have prepped... The chemical formulator seems to have been prepped with everything necessary to create a trauma kit, but it's missing some components. It looks like if you had a high quality fabric of some kind, you could complete the procedure. But I lack the medical skill. Oh no. I'm lacking the medical skill. That's a body under a sheet. Wonderful, lovely. Some medical bay this turned out to be. Talk about idolizing somebody who doesn't deserve it within their murals and everything. Oh look, little plates and stuff. Okay, here we go. You've been playing for a while now. What are your stats? My stats are as current. Speech is at 9, science is at 7, medical at 1, engineering at 1. So, you know, I'm somewhere.
Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastral, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That Dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
Okay. Unnecessarily brutal. I mean, it's fascism. What can you expect?
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the skip labs before the incident. I lowered the bridge, and you repaid my help with treachery. I was sent to mental refreshment because of you. Not that I lament it. My behavior warranted it. And, a perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
That's odd. I fixed up Marshal Corbin's track record. I scrubbed everything bad out of it. Good at talking in science, I see. Horizon Point? Never heard of it. You must have me confused with someone else.
I concede you may be right. Confusion is a known side effect of mental refreshment, along with auditory hallucinations and the urge to overshare. Why am I telling you this? Let's call you a stranger then. That still doesn't explain how you gained access to this station, or why you're here at all. This entire dialogue is pointless. We'll both be dead soon enough, given current trends. If Montelli cannot find a reason for more executions, he'll invent one.
The Protectorate could be so much better than this, though. Wouldn't you agree?
The Protectorate is already perfect, but its subjects are not as infallible. That's why we must uphold one another in exactitude, lest we fall prey to discontentment. Or worse. I cannot believe Montelli is so far gone as to forget his true duty. Or our friendship. If we were to work together, perhaps I could convince him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station.
I don't see why we don't just kill Montelli.
Why don't we just launch the Vox station into orbit while we're at it?
Well, that would solve the Montelli problem, in a manner of speaking.
Do morals not exist outside of Arcadia? No, absolutely not. And moreover, some things just aren't done. Not because they can't be, but because it would be wrong to even try. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means.
This writ obliges us both to obey Hogarth. His orders are to kill Montelli, not take him down. Not to talk him down.
Why did you not mention any of this before? Never mind. If this is indeed the Vigilance will, then what other choice can be made? Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation.
I know this is going to be difficult for you, but I'm sorry.
Difficult? No. It's necessary. Practically mandatory given Montelli's behavior. It's what the Protectorate requires of me. What does it matter if I am disquieted at the thought of sullying my hands with my friend's blood? Such rumination is only a gateway to further turmoil and vexation. No. This is honorable. The right thing to do. It has to be.
How am I supposed to get upstairs, by the way?
You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank keycards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
Cool. Cool. Look, violence is never the answer. It's a question, and the answer is yes. Ignis gets it. How you doing there, Jiggle Ham? Greetings and welcome to you. A grenade bandolier. Nice. Provisions dispenser. Recipe for shock grenade. Sure, I'll buy that. Okay, and this is the main entrance here.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Are you questioning
Eyes
the
up.
actions
Hostiles.
of the Brigadier?
No, of course not.
Good. I was sure I misunderstood you.
Huh?
Liquidate 'em!
Lay low, Commander. Panic order.
Contact lost. I repudiate all Baffett's commercialists.
The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Luddite! New technology confuses and frustrates you. Your max gadget energy is reduced and recharge is slower. But as long as your energy is full, you gain bonus damage resistance. Yeah, let's not. I'm not interested.
Armed and ready.
There! Found him again!
Ready to waste him.
Where are you, little freak?
Yeah.
How did I get so close to you? I missed twice. Jesus.
Hate to ask for help, but help?
Oh, there I go. That is some shotgun. Yes, it is. It is a hell of a shotgun. I really like the way that it feels and the way that it handles. Like, I'm not built for combat, but it's an important part of this
Did you hear
game.
Montelli lock the thrusters?
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Ooh, shit. More embiggening cream. I do like my embiggening cream. It helps me.
There! Found him breaking for cover!
Lay low, Commander. Medic's orders.
What have we got here? Messages. From Brigadier Montelli, subject, felicitations of your recent rise in standing. Technician Jan, I would like to remind you that all of the Vox systems, each and every one, must be maintained to precise perfection. At times, I will take a personal hand in the functional operation of this station. You are not to interfere in any of my adjustments, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Nothing I do is absent of reason, including my recent alignment and locking of the engines. Should I find that you have undone any of my work, you will be terminated for treachery and high treason against the Sovereign. Congratulations on your promotion to the position. I hope that you succeed where your predecessor failed. Contraband storage. The Brigadier wishes to remind everyone stationed at the Vox that perfection requires good ventilation, and anyone caught sneaking illegal goods from the contraband storage into the West Wing by way of the ventilation shaft will earn themselves a swift execution. When greed impedes our perfect heating and cooling system, the matriarch herself weeps for Arcadia. Really? Evacuation protocols. Technician Jan, due to the death of our previous maintenance technician, the relay's emergency evacuation protocol was never sufficiently installed. Please do this forthwith. It should say the following: emergency evacuation protocol activated under all circumstances. Prevent your colleagues from evacuating the Vox relay as it enters the atmosphere. Our enemies must not invade the relay. The system must be in order and as soon as possible, in case the Brigadier ever asks, and as perfect as possible should you wish to live. Thruster alignment monitoring. Thrusters locked. Let the record show I was not able to complete my routine maintenance of the Vox thrusters because someone locked them down. How can I faithfully serve the Protectorate if I cannot even service the Vox and its basic system? Unless, could Montelli have locked the thrusters? Were that the case, I suppose the thrusters would not require maintenance in their current state, but I would have appreciated a little notice. Technician Jan. Okay, well, that's a story. I didn't know that the, Oh, I could have just snuck through. Okay. I mean, that's cool. That's fine.
That's somebody.
Armed and ready. you're bleeding.
Changing mag, hastening to cover.
Raph's back in business.
Seeking shelter, each a vital cause. Ammunition depleted.
Oh my god, I ran out of food. Like, I've been waiting for combat to end to just jam the heal button, which, when you're not in combat, it just uses up a bit of your food. And it's like, okay, that's cool. That's a better option than, like, having to blast through all of my heal charges in the middle of battle. But I appear to be completely out of food now, which is not great. It's not great at all, man. Got contraband. You found an... Okay, yeah, I found a key card to do all of this stuff. High security lockbox. Nice, nice. I enjoy this. Lockboxes are one of my favorite things. Can't crack into that. What's the story with this? Inventory. As ordered, these logs categorize Auntie's Choice products by the harm they do to our fair society rather than their brand name. Auntie's Choice lies, propaganda. Auntie's Choice vile confections, loose candy. Blank key card. Forbidden seasoning, unknown. Experimental pasta, dried noodles, misshapen. Auntie's Choice Trader Chocolate, 1 bar. Auntie's Choice Drugs, miscellaneous. More drugs, unlabeled. Okay, contraband notes. Unusual contraband. Someone confiscated Auntie's Choice goods and logged them as forbidden seasoning. What's really in there? Salt? Too much salt? Paprika? For the safety of the Protectorate, I may need to sample the goods myself. Unusual contraband update. The seasoning was not seasoning, unless I missed my guess. It seems to be a powerful hallucinogenic of some kind, and now I am a mantisaur. Must update logs once I remember how to operate the terminal keys. What even is a terminal? What do its keys do? Tap, tap, tap. Nothing. Blech. I'm just imagining that, like, this poor Protectorate fool is just like, what is this seasoning? I don't understand. I shall lick it. And it's like boot polish or something.
We route all disruptive influences.
These controls seem like they could deploy drones throughout the room below. Damn, requires hack. I'm not getting that done. Ventilation shafts are always such a strange thing. Why do they always make them so large that people can walk through them? Oh. Okay. I didn't know that that was an option. Journal. You found an uninitialized key card. It needs to be encoded with the access to the command floor. What's this? To anyone who may read this after the fact, let the record show that I cannot fathom what is going through Brigadier Montelli's head. One day he executes his own people, the next he locks the Vox thrusters without explanation. Whatever happens tomorrow, I suppose I'm along for the ride. And anyone who may read this before the fact, know that I am a faithful servant of the Protectorate, and that I only engage in hypotheticals to pass the time. Well then. That's the armory. Okay, let's break down all our junk. Craft some more shells. Nope, still not enough black powder. So much for that. Can I do anything here? No, I cannot. Okay. What am I missing then? Security terminal to re-encode the key, I guess, is what I'm missing. Would this be it? Nope, not that. Guys kept coming out of the loo. Okay. Huh. Didn't really have that one figured. Okay. Well, it appears that there's nothing else for me to do here. I don't know how to encode the key because I don't know where the security office is. It's all the way on the other side? Looks like it's on the other side of the facility. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. It's fine. Okay, so there's some way to encode stuff on the other side of the wall? Oh, if I go back and I use a different door? Ah, here we go. Security office.
Yeah.
Anybody in here? Need to shoot anyone? Nope, looks pretty quiet. Got bounty posters and everything. Messages from Brigadier Montelli, clearance credentials authorization procedure. All credential requests must be authorized by the Brigadier. Before processing any request, ensure that I have confirmed the order. Desperately requesting credentials. To the personnel from the to the personnel of the credentials and clearance. To the personnel of credentials and clearance, I have misplaced my identification credentials. I'm well aware what would happen if Montelli were to learn of this lapse, and I'm also aware that you are an honor bound to notify him. Please, just this once, aid me. I know it is my duty to follow orders, but this punishment is most cruel and most unusual. Punishments like these should be relegated to traitors, but I am not a traitor. I have simply made a mistake. Please, I beg you to help me. Cadet Warden Adderley. Fun fact, smokeless gunpowder is made of dynamite. Yes, it is. Okay, so return to route. Alright, cool. We done. We have access to the Vox Relay Command. Now all we gotta do is get to the main door and engage our main enemy. So much easier whenever you kill everyone, and then you can just walk around as you please. Okay, save game. Okay, we're all saved up.
Trouble ahead.
Help you with something? Gonna make me walk on over there, huh?
It's a brawl! You're looking pretty seized, Commander!
Well, that didn't work out. We'll try that again. Yes, yes, we will try this again, my friends. Use the keycard one more time. Go ahead and
We've
quick
got
save
company,
right
Commander. The unfriendly kind.
Yep, we do have some unfriendly company. All is right with the world, though. I have shot them right in the face. Come on, my friends, over here. Over here. We do not want to engage them. We want to trick the... Oh, dear. Niles? Niles? Not there. Hello, Ratchet. There's your kibble. You're trying very hard.
Let me handle this.
Rick, move forward! Under his constant gaze, we turn vigilant. These fools still linger. Regain sight!
Hey, get me go-getting again.
Off to reload! We shall breaking for cover!
Back in business.
Maintaining perfection.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Let me in! Help me out!
Whoa! Not a great situation to be in.
Back in. Back in business.
Never mind. Sissy will back off there.
Let's reload! Their location ascertained. Seeking cover.
A vital call.
Can't be too far, I bet.
Anyone else? Here, medic.
a lot of action. Ooh. Ooh.
That cover spot looks much better. Be a good neighbor.
Knew you had my back.
Jeebus Creebus. All right, that was a hot engagement. Yowza. Still streaming, I see. Yeah, I'm getting close to done. I'm inside of the main facility that I was supposed to gain access to whenever I came to this area initially. So, I'm gonna get through this facility, and then it's gonna be stream over for me, because Tev and I want to go to... We want to get one last good meal in at a restaurant before my vacation ends. Heading out to a gastropub. Wow, one of them didn't activate. I consider myself lucky on that front. Is there anything else up on this platform here? Where are you guys thinking about eating? That's the perfect vacation. Well, I mean, it's a local restaurant. If I named it, it wouldn't make any, like, it wouldn't sound familiar. But it's a gastropub. If you know what a gastropub is. I missed a hot engagement. Yeah, it was specifically copulation. Ooh la la. Extremis subscribed to tier 1. Thank you so much for the subscription. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride, and welcome to the stream. Ooh, level 9. Hello. Speech and science like always. I just meant genre. Oh, well, it's pub food. If that makes any sense. Right, didn't I have something... I had a, like, recipe in my inventory somehow? Okay, I guess I don't actually use these. I just let them sit in my inventory. Let's scrap some stuff, shall we? Ooh la la. Now, chat, what do you think you're doing? I don't know what a gastropub is. How dare you strike? Thank you very much for starting a hype train there, NB. Choo-choo. He's just chugging along, menacingly. Ooh la la. Thank you very much for the subscription, Ace. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream. I'm contributing. God, what a turn of phrase. All right, I don't like this, but that's unpleasant. Okay, cool. I did it. I used the machine. God. 100 bits to get us across the finish line for the first level. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Ace. Uncomfortable squish sound from that machine. Yes, very uncomfortable squish sound. Indeed, indeed. All right, let's go ahead and read this, shall we? Welcome, Brigadier General Montelli. Please select the following options. Messages. To Brigadier Montelli, subject, a reminder. From not identified. Allow me to impart the following reminder. Those who fail to uphold the Protectorate's ideals are as guilty as those who stand in opposition to them. You have your mandate. Bring the Vox to order. Show no mercy to traitors. Rededicate yourself to our traditional values and fulfill the Matriarch's original vision. Ineptitude will not be tolerated. Everyone, regardless of role or station, will be held accountable. And I mean everyone. To Brigadier Montelli, Vox Relay Station. Thank you for your report, Brigadier. The chastisement of your people will serve as an example to others and demonstrate the very apex of Protectorate discipline. However, I am disturbed by the rot within that you so helpfully exposed. It must be excised without delay. Swift results require swift action. You are to lock the Vox engines with the trajectories I've specified for emergency launches. Further instructions will be forthcoming, but know that there can be no hesitation if we are able to successfully weaponize this station. Further instructions will be forthcoming, but know that there can be no hesitation if we are to successfully weaponize this station. Am I understood? What on earth? Welcome, Brigadier. Private entries. Struggles. I have done terrible things to prove my fealty, strung up traitors, shed the blood of the unworthy, and I have been justly rewarded, but now I fear the bar has been raised too high. What does punishment look like when cruelty is the baseline of leadership? Suppressing these wayward thoughts should not be such a struggle. Okay.
Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
No telling if it's him who's over the edge or he's just following the orders still. Regardless, he has to answer for what he's done. Got a new mouse today. This mouse has been tremendous in the PC department. Really? Aw, man, that gift tapped out my monies. No monies for bits. Well, you know, sometimes you gotta be responsible. I gotta hit myself in the head 3 times. Too much good luck this month. Oh, dear. Are you a blockhead, or is your head made out of wood? Knock on wood now. Throwable items, mods. We don't have any junk to break down. There's really not a whole lot for... Like, I've got 3 pages of stuff, but I don't even know what on earth to get rid of and what to hold on to. Because they said they had to knock on their head. I was just being silly. Yeah, I know.
Yes, but those were minor incidents. I can confidently assert that under my strict hand, this station remains impervious to the invaders' foul ingress. Not one of my soldiers lacks for discipline, as I have imposed the harshest penalties to those who have strayed from the righteous path. As instructed, I will.
Interesting.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto. You forced my hand through your paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors, seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening.
Crisis? Are you talking about the war with Auntie's Choice?
Auntie's Choice? Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your Auntie's Choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself.
And I suppose you expect history will vindicate you as some paragon of virtue?
The vanquished have no say in history. If I prove myself valorous before the end, who shall remain to argue against the means? Certainly not you.
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor.
Was that still in question?
It was a lingering hope, nothing more. I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy it.
You're a puppet, Montelli, doing someone else's dirty work. You know it too, don't you?
Enough. Silence your disparaging tongue. Better yet, I will do it myself.
Liquidator! Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Whoops! Let's just continue there.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Got him, finally. I think he's resistant to electric damage. Ooh, who's shooting at me?
Say manufacture one.
Graph's tingling.
Hastening to cover.
Up.
Issues, Commander.
Why did you walk in front of my gun, you idiot? Hey, hey. Okay. Chain spark cannon. No wonder. Marshall Corbin is down. That's not great. I kind of wish he had lived. Okay, we go upstairs and finish this up.
This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that DeVries left her mark here.
I bet you last month's earnings that it's DeVries who's been in the ear of our dear friend who we just had to put down.
Yeah.
I realize now that I probably should have gone for corrosive damage against that prick instead of the electric damage that I am so fond of. Okay, rolling back a little bit here. Doomsday, thank you so very, very much for those 100 bits just before the hype train ended there. It's been, it's great to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the stream. Why are we letting him talk instead of filling his open mouth with napalm buckshot? Because this game is all about talking. You haven't heard knock on wood? Ooh, it's just when it's good luck you keep knocking on wood. Why does this guy remind me of a space marine? Kind of getting praise the sun guy vibes. God. No, I've heard it. I just read it in a different kind of meeting. He reminds me of the high priest from Priest of Adam or something from Far Harbor. Far Harbor. It's a will stream. That's fair. Usually, if anything's involving wood, it's a penis joke. Oh, did somebody want to knock on my wood? Hang on, I'll bring up a little bit of filth on my phone. It'll be ready to go in no time. Just this minute, you redeemed accent. Okay, listen. Normally I would, but we're gonna close up here in a brief moment because we have. What? Tev gave me a very unapproving look. Everyone enjoys a nice long wave-forming penis joke now and then. Not much, just I did run across a game called Vintage Story. Turns out it's made by the modders of Terraformcraft. Mod for Minecraft. Yep, indeed. I have I've played a decent amount of Vintage Story. If you check out the VOD channel, I think it's !VOD or !archive. You'll find all of the streams that I've been doing for about a year or two logged on YouTube, and you can see our adventures in group on Vintage Story. Emphasis on boned. God, I'm not. I have big bones. We're doing all the heavy pervy lifting for you, Strife. Thank you very much, NB. Hope you and Nerdy had a great Thanksgiving. As good as we can have it. Okay, refund me. All right, fine. I'll refund that accent. Missing a space there. What space? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Let's examine this. The panel has various meters and readings for the components of the relay. All protocols, including the launch protocol, are locked. I could hack into it, but I can't do such a thing. What is my journal? Somewhere on the command floor of Vox Relay Station, De Beers established a safe room in order to intercept all encrypted transmissions coming through the Vox Relay. It may contain a clue as to her current whereabouts. Well, this is probably it right here, but how the hell do I access it? You missed a chain of penis puns. Oh, is that something that we're doing now? Penis in Chains? Is it anything like the band Alice in Chains? Shiny servo.
What on earth?
What's wrong with my sense of humor? Tev is giving me a very disapproving look. Yeah, I mean, is that something that interests you?
Those jokes, baby.
Oh, God. I think it's funny. Well, at least you have a sense of humor. Suspicious chocolate bar. What do we have here? A signature wrapper, a telltale aroma of cocoa with a hint of rubber and oil that harkens back to mechanized assembly line on which it was molded and pressed. This is no ordinary bar of chocolate, but a white chocolate yummy. Falling into temptation, you eagerly peel back the wrapper and foil beneath. Alas, there is no chocolate, but an unusual keycard bearing the sigil of the Earth Directorate, which can be inserted into a terminal. You feel empty inside. Your only consolation that the keycard would have made the chocolate taste terrible. Perk connoisseur. Oh my God. Of all the things. Can I use it here? Okay, so we have to use it on the terminal up here. Okay. The root kit clicks into the keycard slot. The interface refreshes, revealing a hidden protocol. Still nothing. Oh, here we go. All this shit is mine. De Vries has certainly been busy. What do we have here? Access stored messages. Use De Vries agent code. Unknown recipient. None specified. It is well past time that we force the Order to follow the correct course, and the Earth Directorate surveillance satellite stationed in the outskirts of Arcadia will supply us with the necessary tools to do so. It has been collecting information since before my arrival here, and I've been monitoring, obfuscating, and discarding reports of it as the situation warranted in my time at the Vox. Unfortunately, I am unable to access the information stored on it remotely, so we must bring it down, and by we, I mean you. I know you can find a way to access the observatory's transmitters. You'll need to transmit my old Earth Directorate code to access its guidance system and alter its trajectory so that I may recover it. The time for action is now, which reminds me, tell you know who. They should have put dashes there. Tell you know who to never identify himself or me by name when communicating. Better yet, tell him not to communicate at all and to stop with the excuses and get his job done. I deserve respect. To Augustine De Vries. From Victor Clemens. Augustine, your Ooh la la. Your Harguas are becoming vexterious. Weird verbiage. If I am to achieve our noble goal, I must commit every bit of concentration I can muster towards it, without interruption. I am not your addle-plated lackey, preparing to kill without a moment's hesitation. My work is the centerpiece of your violent goal. If something were to befall me or the others here, I shudder to imagine what you would need to do, or what would become of Arcadia. We've been assured that your preparations are as essential as our own, but danger nips close to our heels here in the Golden Ridge, and I've not heard any plans of yours to intervene on our behalf. But do not concern yourself unduly, though I am certain you won't. Barring any mishaps, we will be ready when we are needed, and I will continue to communicate in any manner I see fit.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Not good.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing.
What exactly is the right thing?
You know damn well it isn't helping the Protectorate kill a number of us when we aren't even in the fight. Aim it elsewhere on the island. Fire it into space. I don't care, so long as you don't doom everybody in Fairfield for nothing.
I'm not interested in committing war crimes. Fairfield will be safe.
It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is.
Wow. You either have to have enough hack in order to send it into space, have lucky to see if hitting it does anything, or just blow up Westport. I can just blow up Westport. Criminy. DeVries' failsafe triggered the launch protocol. Unfortunately, Montelli has locked the possible trajectories, and the only choice available is which to use. Currently, it is set to Fairfield, which will obliterate the town, and if nothing is done, fine, we'll destroy Westport. Thrusters have been realigned. The Vox Relay Station's emergency launch trajectory will cause it to collide with Westport. Not a great outcome.
Cutting it close here.
Well, when you don't have options, you know. Infiltrated and escaped the Vox Relay. Well, that did not go the way that I thought it would.
Need something?
Guns cocked and loaded.
Identified. This.
Don't make me bury another agent!
Boldly into the fray. Worry back.
Oh, come on! All right. You know what? I really hate to stop here, but I'm 15 minutes past when I promised Tev that I would quit. So what I've got to do is I've got to save. And you know what? We're going to make a new save. Unfortunately, this is where I have to stop because like I said, I promised Tev that I would stop on time and I would and we would, you know, go out and get a good fare of oops. Hang on. Quit. There we go. This is just a game that takes for freaking ever to play because one, I insist on exploring everything, and two, I absolutely will not explore every last possible avenue of discussion. What on earth has been happening in chat? You guys have been so chatty. Thank you so much for the subscription, Kato. How far back do I need to go? Will needs a break to knock on wood. Okay, there's the VOD message. God damn it, I'm back. Didn't really miss anything. He just reread the sass that we were putting into the chat. You misread a chain of penis puns. Penis in chains. That's funny. Oh my, that's very funny. Penis cages are a real thing. Yes, they are. I've heard of them. She'd need to use a locket chain or something. I knew that there was stuff that I was missing. You guys get so freaking chatty the minute that I have to engage like all sorts of stuff. I wish I could just connect chains to my schlong that has spiked balls at the end. The surprise attack would be tremendous. What on earth did I just read? A locket chain would be too thick of a chain. God. Talk about extra damage. Teabagging with extra damage. No, God. Chat, you're too creative on this stuff. Find a microscope? Oh, for God's sake. I don't know what to say. I do not know. I cannot read all of this. Okay, chat, listen. You get my squats today. You get my squats today. Oh, but I gotta take this sweater off before I do so. Oh, I'm not sweating into this thing. Not for certain. Despite its name, sweater, I don't want to sweat into it. Free strip show today. Indeed. Okay, listen, chat. Let me pull up the music. I'm going to play it. We're going to get these squats out. I cannot stand on ceremony here. It's I've already streamed long enough today. I've already streamed for too long. Okay, here we go. Come on. Scroll. Okay, 25 squats. man. Oh my God. Man, try laughing when you're out of breath. Okay, squat's complete. I sit back down and I read, make sure you don't got spiked balls hanging off your carrot before squatting. We don't want to apply self-area damage, do we? Hamburger meat, smash burger. Chat, why? Why? Oh my God. I'm too late and too afraid to... Kato, I hardly remember. Chat reflects streamer is all I'm saying. Clearly the next step is to just put the BDSM equipment on the freaking wish list and just ride the train from there. We're sorry we're so funny. Listen, chat, you're wonderful, you're amazing. I don't know what the chances are that you're going to get another stream from me over the weekend, but if nothing else, you guys will see me again on Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Central Time. We will probably finally finish the first area of Outer Worlds 2, okay? On Monday, and we'll see where things go from there, okay? Sunday? No, Monday. I can't guarantee that you'll see any more of me over the weekend. Been edging so much. For fuck's sake. Oh my God. Okay. No more. Chat, you've been wonderful. You've been lovely. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride. And I will see you on Monday, if nothing else. Take care. I'm going to go get lunch. Bye.